Alright.
Is he
Stream is...
purposely taking his time?
Stream is...
Kick me. No, he can't. I'll sort it. Give us a sec, please.
Okay, GTFO, please. It's fine.
See ya.
Where's the ball landing? Oh, right in the end zone. That's pretty shite for the camera.
Can be so overrated. There's always room in sport for this.
Oh, the camera only have one Mighty Blow on their team. I think I would have liked to have had a second Mighty Blow on this blitzer instead of 2 tackles. Of course. At team value like this, it's actually not that hard to outbash Chaos. Oh, we should have brought him back. Tried to protect him. Because like their Beastmen are just armor 8 shitters, and like Mighty Blow on armor 8 guys is sometimes as good as Mighty Blow on armor 7 guys with Claw. The Chaos only have 1 tackle, so if the Khemri can remove that, this dodge on their thrower will matter. It's just a rookie Mino, no claws on it. This Tomb Guardian's getting Mighty Blow clawed. Is it gonna matter? No, not really. Just a stun. The Khemri also have regen on every player. They're the only team in the game that has regeneration on literally every single player. Which is pretty great, because skeletons for 40k are a pretty good steal. Firefly G7, thick skull regen. They're not bad at all. Of course. Noxian has 1-die blocks. Are we gonna see him blitz the Minotaur here? That puts 3 of his Tomb Guardians right next to each other. I don't think he really cares too much about the Minotaur. It's more likely to just get Lone Wolf into trouble than it is to do anything for him. But it is his easiest way of knocking over the Tomb Guardians. And the Chaos have enough guard to... He should be able to smack a Tomb Guardian over if he wants to with the Mino. He does care about the Mino. That does tie up a lot of... Like he's got a Warrior here, 2 Beastmen here. He should be able to like free up a Tomb Guard and do whatever he wants with next turn. I don't hate that. Like, otherwise he could have put that Tomb Guardian here, tied up these guys as well. But then the Mino could have just came smashing through here and knocked things over. So, hey Black Eyes.
You'll get an assist now.
Or not. There you are. We are in Lone Wolf and Noxie's game now.
It's going to be decisive.
We are in watching Lone Wolf versus Noxie right now. Yeah, that way I could start a few minutes early. I didn't know how long you and Regular were going to be. We're on turn 2, so I didn't really end up starting earlier at all. We have Khemri v Chaos.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Action should be good. Those two big guys is always good.
Agony and Despair versus Skeletal Slappers. Ooh. Could get a nice fall there if he wants it. I think he is going to go for the fall. A 4-assist foul on a Tomb Guardian with a Rookie Beastman. Goes for it. Gets a Kaz. Fails regen.
You just have to touch them and they
Gets sent off. That's a fair trade. What a lucker. I rolled a 6 and a 3. Yeah, cast Tomb Guardian. 6 and a 3 on the armor. Double 5s on the injury. Double 5s on the casualty. And then a 1 on the regen. Of course. Noxie can't be happy about that. But Lone Wolf's down to 10 players total. And the Khemri have a bench skeleton, so it's not the end of the world. Probably going to see Noxie 1-die blitz this defenseless Beastman here.
Come on, guys.
Oh no.
Together.
Oh, he blitzes that guy? And then Greed re-rolls it?
Don't push him out of the way.
That's silly. What's that? No. Yeah, you're really quiet, by the way. No. 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 No, not really. Nope. No. Yes. You're fine, I guess. I'll make do.
Round that lone player. Like halflings round
Ooh. Two Guardian stunned. Nope. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just turn the game volumes down a bit. Oh, actually, yeah, I can swivel this over to party audio some more. There, that should be fine. Alright, well.
Two big goons that get
Oh.
together and fall on
Yep. My uncle told me that he even watches Fortnite on Twitch.
Surrounded by
Yep.
adversaries like that, I hope he knows what he's doing.
Fuck, 11 years older than me. So, like, pushing 40 now. I think he turns 37 this year.
It's gonna be hard to make them lose the ball.
I don't think I like how Nuxie's pushing up this left flank here. He doesn't have a lot of players there. He needs to get more of... Yeah. Yeah, literally just a free 2-die blitz with Mighty Blow Claw. Stop following with the Tomb Guardians. You need to free them up to get muscle where you need it. He's gonna one-die them. I know, of course he does.
Smells weakness.
Why did he follow there? Like, should have stayed.
In these conditions, it's just crazy.
Of course. Why wouldn't he? You know? One thing that the camera have going for them is the one kill piece on the Chaos is
Dangerous.
does not have block or tackle.
I've seen breath.
Well, yeah, if you want Mighty Blow Claw block Minotaur if you really wanted to, but it's a lot. That's 200 team value, one player, and 50 of your... limited skill allocation. Yep,
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
I know, Jim. I'm watching the same
just roll a
match
pow
you.
on the bludger. Just knock him out, no problem.
He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see him on the pitch later.
Double G if I pick up. That could change. No, he's got his team split too far apart. If either side starts getting a removal or two, though, that'll be pretty impactful. I think yeah, he has to GFI with that Tomb Guardian.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
He did knock his Blotcher out. He did Kaz a Tomb Guardian. I would say Lone Wolf has had the better luck so far. That foul was really, really lucky.
Safety in numbers.
Even with getting sent off, like, who cares? Took a Tomb Guardian out for the whole game. Yep. You can get this Blitz-Ra back over to relevancy. He needs to be blitzing with Mighty Blow every turn. Don't pick up the ball. Get your Blitz-Ra somewhere relevant. And just try to bash the chaos out for the rest of the half. Oh. Jesus Christ. Casual 5+ pickup, dodge away. With edge 2. No problem. Get your... Ooh. Well. That makes the rest of his turn a bit... No.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier.
This Throw-Ra is defenseless though. Who cares if you have to take you both down on it? But he doesn't, of course.
They left the ball carrier exposed. There could be a counter strike.
Yep, everything's coming up goat. But this Blitzer on the right side could be right in the middle of the pitch right now, ready to actually do something next turn. And instead it's just lying on the ground for no reason. Yep. I wonder what's technically more likely to give you a casualty, Piling On or Mighty Blow, if you had to pick one. I wonder if there would be any merit in this format to having just like a Piling On jump up guy.
With arms like tree trunks, there was only going to be one result in that spot.
Don't. Why are you one-dying the ball now?
That there's a little
Wait.
short. Oh no, my mistake.
How is that a GFI? Oh yeah, that is 3 squares. I thought he was only 2 away. But he had his Tomb Guardians and he could have moved, and this Blitzer that spent 3 turns on the ground. Yeah, I don't think he really needed to do that. Like, he's gonna punch down everything that's a threat. Except, I guess, this Throw-Ra on the sideline. Could have double GFI, one died.
It looks rather like an old traditional spectacle in its style.
Toromania.
Ooh. There goes another Skelly. Yep. Yep, but he could get these knockouts back. And if he actually uses his Mighty Blow Blitzer in the second half, he could even up the numbers. Jackson's got 2. The Chaos have a casualty and a send-off, and they only have 1 bench, so they're 10 players maximum. And the Khemri might outnumber the Chaos for the second half. Line of scrimmage by Mighty Blow Claw and Mighty Blow that might not last. It's kind of tough to build Khemri in this format. You really can't afford everything you want. You want a deep bench, you want like a dirty player skeleton, you want Mighty Blow, Guard, Tomb Guardians. Like if you just went Mighty Blow Guard on all your Tomb Guardians, you'd have 10k left. That would be all 8 of your skills. I don't know, I don't feel like I like this block and dodge on the throw raw. That could just be 2 more Mighty, like that could be 2 Mighty Blow Tomb Guardians.
More the merrier.
Or like he could have block on the throw raw and then have a Mighty Blow block Tomb Guardian.
The little guy decks
That'd be kind of nice. No, they just have guard. He has guard, Tomb Guardians, a Mighty Blow Tackle Blitzer, a Tackle Blitzer, and a Blodge Thrower. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, if you want to win games, you want guard on your Tomb Guardians. If you want to develop Tomb Guardians, you go Mighty Blow, and he doesn't want to develop them, so this is probably best. But, ooh, no fall for you. Oh, yep, never mind.
should they be stepping on the player's
Is he going to kill another Tomb Guardian? No, no send-off.
So yes,
What a lucker. I think we're just going to see something get blitzed with Mighty Blow here. Ooh. I mean, he can Mighty Blow this, block Mighty Blow Chaos Warrior. He could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can Mighty Blow that defenseless Guard Beastman. He can Mighty Blow the Mighty Blow Claw Beastman. Nothing happens. Now he can Guard Lock with his other Tomb Guardians. Oh. What? Send off, though. Not worth.
of course I did, Joe, and it's outrageous.
I know, Bob. Stamping on the player's head is not.
That was like a no assist foul, too. That was a 9+ armor.
Someone off.
And this is a touchdown. Amazing. That's going to put the crowd just
Not Orc cheerleaders. I'm gonna invalidate that touchdown.
and it's gone. For real.
Oh, his KO rolls. He gets 1. So. That knockout stayed out, though.
Wakey, wakey. One team's got some early knockouts back. The best defense is
So we're 9 on 9. The Chaos lost most of their kill potential. And the Khemri got their good thrower back, so. Knowing that, like if you knew that was the outcome, I guess you go for that foul. Obviously getting a KO on a no assist foul is ridiculously lucky, but. But he still has his good thrower, past the KO roll, and the Mighty Blow Claw guy failed. So 9v9, the Chaos have no claw. He's setting up a ways back. so he doesn't get smashed by stuff. The Chaos only have the 2 rerolls though, and they're missing. I guess they still have all the reliable players. Yeah, but 6 of the Chaos players have no block, so they might be a bit risky. I think we've only seen 1 reroll this game used on a block, other than Noxie's Greed one.
Hey, I can sing. Did you know that, Jump?
God forbid now.
Could be due for some 1s and skulls.
No need to be like that. My life coach says I have a very
Skeletons are just armor 7 shitters though, so
There won't be an issue.
Mighty Blow might be enough to just get him off the pitch. Oh, touchback. It's pretty lucky. I like carrying on this Tackle Beastman, because you don't really need tackle. Well, actually, no I don't. He could be carrying on that Rookie Beastman down there. Because there's 1 dodge player for the Khemri. Skeleton surviving.
Because 2 big guys is
Ooh, almost triple skulls.
2 big goons that get together and fall on you. It can really hurt.
Yeah. Just a stun. Thick skull, not even needed. Ball is 100% safe. Yeah. Yep. You should probably come smash this defenseless beastman on the left side, on the right side. Best odds of knocking it over and removing.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen.
I would almost like to see Jackson just keep the ball way in his backfield, because he doesn't have to score again. And the Khemri are pretty slow.
Come on, guys. Together.
Greed reroll. That's terrible.
Push the
That's just
stronger player
bad. It's overtime format, so you have to turn him over. Like I would hate to see Jackson do a greed reroll here, and he's the one to the head. And if you're gonna greed reroll it, then why keep it based on your players? Like push them away. Instead, your Team Guardian is still tied up for free. Yeah, he just moves this guy in here and smashes the blitz around.
Sounds like a good old-fashioned fight.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Does not appear so.
Player to relieve his team. Well
I mean, he rolled pushes on the blitz row. And casually KOs the Tomb Guardian. Okay. It seems very unlikely at this point that anything crazy enough to give the game to the Khemri could happen. One, two, three, four, five, six. See, that's actually like pretty crap ball protection. The Khemri can just smash it with 2 GFIs. Chooses not to.
This player likes to be well assisted in fight.
That'll do, player.
What is this? Giving up this whole left flank for free. Like that Tomb Guardian can be like here at least, right? And then he has to try to knock him over before he can move.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
They could follow up, of course, but they've wisely decided not to. Hey, that play is almost competent.
It's probably just gonna potato over here.
That play went down like a sack of snot in unmentioned.
Why not? I'll try to move the Minotaur over here. Doesn't really matter if it fails. I don't like not going for it because he's not doing anything there. Might have ran out of time.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. He's dead, Jim, but not as we know.
No? If they can get to overtime, the Khemri have +2 on the Fame. So if there could be a crazy pitch invasion or a throw rock that does something. Yeah, I don't. And there's one reroll left. No. I used to get skeletons in front of the ball. I don't like all this extra basing.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. Strength behind this.
I mean, if Lone Wolf chooses to stay forward, he's in a bit of a pickle, but nothing's stopping him from just going back to the line of scrimmage and consolidating his forces for the next turn.
Coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
Sometimes the
Minotaur's been very well behaved this game. I don't think it hasn't caused any turnovers, and I don't think it's wild animaled once. So what happened to not going Skaven, eh? Yeah, I figured you would. Oh, the double neg. Come on. Hope his Tomb Guardian dies. Nope.
there'll be trouble with the Unions if this carries on.
It was like, what, a week or two ago when Noxie triple neg Dipao murdered my Tomb Guardian? It's horrible.
Knuckles, balls, Jim. They're going for the ball.
Aww. Yeah. Dodge on the thrower has done nothing this game. Yeah, I don't really like dodge on the throw raw. Like, I would rather just have rookie throw raws, and then like you could have 2 block mighty blow throw blitz raws, or like a mighty blow tackle blitzer, a mighty blow piling on blitzer. Or you could have just had a mighty blow tackle blitzer, a mighty blow blitzer, and then like taken this off and had a guard block Tomb Guardian, or a guard mighty blow Tomb Guardian. He needed more damage potential. And like this has really just come down to the first half where Noxie made some pretty big mistakes. Let his whole team get split apart. He didn't use his mighty blow very much at all. Casualty. But also that foul that killed the Tomb Guardian was massive. Yeah. I want to see a Minotaur foul. Don't disappoint me.
Any advice, Bob? The side that's down 2 touchdowns.
They got morale fans, 'cause they're not gonna be happy.
Is Berkeley ready to go? Nice. Alright, good luck, man. Have fun.
Looks like that apothecary sponge was on full charge. A few of the KOs have been revived.
Should be a good one. Necro v Skaven is a fun one.
They're down a player. Easy to replace.
Riot. See ya.
After that match, I need to change my undergarments. Take over, Bob, while I take a quick.
A good coach takes care of his team.
Alright, game 2 should be kicking off fairly shortly.
TV dinner in front of a Blood Bowl match. It doesn't get any better.
How wonderful. I think I'll just go to the bar and get myself a
Smack
blood
my
and
pitch up.
sand cocktail.
Alright. I will be right back.
Goblin Gambling are a great company to be affiliated with. Any problems you may have are surely coincidental.
Isn't that the company that you owe a great deal of bad gambling debts to?
That has nothing to do with my spontaneous endorsement.
Alright, I'm back. Game should be up. Um, No, I don't see one. What's the holdup?
Spike Magazine, the periodical both players and fans read. Useless, talentless hacks, if you ask me.
Is it up yet? Here. Yep, Meist in 60 seconds and Devourers.
Welcome back, Blood Bowl fans.
Alright. Looks like the Necro are receiving. Oh. High kick.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
Skaven have 2 bench players, a strong arm thrower. Really don't like the strong arm thrower. That would just be better as accurate. Save him 10k. Like you could have accurate and cheerleader instead of strong arm.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Man, barely can't knock things over to save his life.
Like a halfling on a hot dinner.
Sad 4 blocks, no pause. Not even a both down. 8 pushes in a row. Jeez.
Going for the ball, but can they pick it up?
Should probably hit this one here. Alright.
The attacker has an assist.
The man doesn't let up on his opponent for 1 second.
Yep, moving him back to safety so he doesn't get palmed.
The players are
Oh. Whoa.
5 gold pieces says he gets kicked in the
Whoa.
face.
That ref is actually doing his job.
That was a bit aggressive, Bergler. If he had dirty player, it would have been a casualty though. Would have been a decent trade, but Skaven have 13 players on their team. I would not be risking being outnumbered by rats. It's a horrible position to be in. This Flash Golem might get palmed off the pitch. Passes regen
Our
though.
player slowly
We'll be back
but
later.
surely regenerates himself.
More pushes. Poor Beggar. I'd really like to see this lineman get smashed, and then this guy move in, and then this Tom Storm Vermin get Mighty Blow clawed. That could be a huge swing. He also didn't even try to pick up the ball next turn, so he's going to have to put a reroll in on that this turn. If he fails it, can't risk leaving it on the ground.
That's it. Get in their face. They don't get angry. You wouldn't like them.
I don't know.
Joking. You're gonna love
Ooh,
them.
gets the pow on him.
Fans are ravenous, and so am I.
Doesn't break on him.
Just one more step.
Gotta pick up the ball. Fails.
Missed that action.
Nope, I didn't like that turn. This has been some bad luck from Bergely, but he's also made some poor choices. These whites could have moved that turn. Like, he could have them screening this off. Because, I mean, it's kind of a somewhat screen to stop this gutter from running through. But, like, still just a 3 and some 2s to go pick up the ball.
Down we
Oop.
go.
A 1 on 36 here could be huge. Nope.
That player can move over a third of the field in one burst of speed. Gods, that's fast.
They're not moving an inch. They're a wall.
Can these whites get back there?
These Skavens
Not
are
really.
just too fast. Look at them.
This wolf has to move somewhat back here. Maybe he blitzes this gutter with the... No, it doesn't do anything. We better off just, like, getting those guys here. He can smack this guy with this wolf. And GFI with this white here to to get a punch on this guy. This white can GFI to somewhat muck things up. Ooh. There we go. He really needed that. Out comes the Appo. Appo works.
That's why I love this game.
This guy's got to get here so he can smash this thing. Oh, wow. Rats could just score on a 3-4-3. The odds are pretty okay for that, actually.
That's
No, just one die first.
still standing.
Could bring this gutter over here. And then 2 die here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Smash that guy off, then it's just a 3+. Those are pretty good odds. But if he gets the POW on the Golem.
That's a GFI. For those less educated amongst you, that signifies a great.
It was a bad game for
feat of
GFIs.
ineptitude. That player's like a streak of lightning.
Yeah, it's a streak of something, Jim, but I wouldn't call it lightning.
Fast and impossible to tackle. The fans love it. If they were vulgar enough, the player could spit into the end
wow.
zone.
It's a lot of stuff to get after a failed GFI. Bagley can smash this gutter up there. Get 4 dice with Mighty Blow, and then 2 dice with the Ghoul. Gets the POW.
There's no harm in making a block on the ball carrier. Well, actually, you can do a
It's
lot
not bad
of
at all.
That's kind of
You
the
can go
point.
base it. The white. Go base the ball. Come on. There you go. Can smash this arms gutter. Move this over there and smash the Storm Vermin. Or he could move it over here and stop this Golem from getting smacked every turn.
Somebody please stop him.
Puts that gutter in a
I agree that you could indeed
bit
say
of a pickle.
as
Just
long
gotta
as
roll a
they
3 to
don't
get
defeat
out.
members of their own team.
Rolls both downs. I don't know if it's better to smash the lineman or the Storm Vermin there. You're more likely to knock over the lineman and more likely to move it, but it's such a low value target compared to the Palmer.
Around that lone player.
This Flash Golem's been doing a lot of work. Cutie patch.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Whoa, that player is a real wall.
His armor's holding up. I would like to see him hit him with this lineman. And he could have freed up that Storm Vermin to come down there. Yeah.
Looks like rat stew on the
'Cause, like,
menu tonight.
Block doesn't knock the Flash Golem over anyway, so just hit him with the blockless guy. Free up your player. I didn't like that. Hit him with the wolf and then hit this lineman with Mighty Blow and free up your guy to pick up the ball. The rats are out of rerolls. Of course, now he can push the gutter on the ball and maybe catch the scatter.
Come on, guys, together.
He's gonna blitz this gutter with 3 dice and then pick it up on the wolf. We could even blitz it with this wolf. Get 6 dice on the gutter. Yeah, I like that.
The attacker has an assist.
No.
That's it. Force him back and then pow! Hold it. Yeah. That's how you take down a rat man, Jim. A solid punch to the mangy critter and stop it flipping around.
You might go after the Russell gutter with Mighty Blow.
And possibly off his mortal coil.
But you should definitely just move the zombie in here and stand up this Flash Golem. Make it hard to get these 3 players free. Yeah, stand up Flash Golem, move a zombie here, bring this wolf up here.
This player forgot his hands in the changing rooms.
Yeah, I don't like choosing to carry out the Mighty Blow wolf. You ought to be trying to do damage with him. And he didn't do anything up here, so all these players are free. He didn't punch over here. Yeah, that was a pretty silly turn.
Unity is strength.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
It doesn't matter if he stands firm here or not, I'll get another 2-die block on him. Or he won't. Okay.
They're still standing.
So he gave up the block to free up this guy, and he bases his zombie with him. Alright, that was kind of silly. This lineman can get smashed, and the Storm Vermin based. Can stand this guy up and smash that lineman. Get him Smash a gutter somewhere with Mighty Blow. Can move his ball 8 squares. The Necro. Oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Moved right
Plus
next to a
13.
demon.
He's got to move 22 squares with 8 movement. He's got to go. Ooh, wow.
Tough. Very tough. One of them should hit
He's
hard.
got to move. Barely no, he can't score now. Now he's got to move 19 squares. He's going to need 3 GFIs to score. You got to go. Got to move. At least move one more. Yeah, he needed to just forget about this thing and just get forward.
Look at Twinkle Toes there.
So he either needs like a handoff to this white or 3 GFIs, I think. Yeah, 19 squares with 8 movement, 2 turns, 3 GFIs. The rats don't really have to do much anymore. Like, try to palm some things. Try to keep your gutters alive. The rats have the +2 fame. So we could see a spicy pitch invasion or something.
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. You only need 1,000,000 gold, right?
Okay, there we go. He's thinking about forward movement now. What's that guy? Get your flesh golem up here. Get your zombie up there. Make a GFI or 2 this turn.
The sound of the Skaven when they're in pain. Sounds like victory. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Like, generally when your offense is going this badly, you at least have the consolation that there's only going to be 1 KO roll. But, the rats have the 3 bench players, so it doesn't really matter if they get none of these back. Well, they have 2 bench players. This one was an Apo. He has to be aware that he has to make some GFIs this turn. He has to at least get to here. Right behind this white.
If the player
That's
is
not good
social,
enough.
it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
There you go. And now you punch things. I'm curious if it's... I almost think in this format it's better to just have like one wolf that you give block Mighty Blow to for some killing potential and some frenzy potential, and then just drop the other wolf. Because this wolf is 160k. You could like drop this wolf and then have 2 rookie ghouls and a skill to put on something. Although Necro can only have 2 ghouls, like you could get 1 ghoul with like block Sure Hands and then 30k. Or you could drop this wolf, get 3 zombies, give this guy Sure Hands, give this guy tackle. That'll be okay. Downgrade this guy to Rookie Ghoul, Sure Hands tackle, or Sure Hands piling on.
Whoa, that Skaven moves like a brown streak.
Well, that's one way to describe it.
Ooh. Not even an armor break. Alright, Begley, don't roll dice. Move your flesh golem out of the way and go try and score. See if you get punished for not going forward enough a couple turns ago. Like, he could get super punished. He could, like, trip and cast his wolf. Oh, he's going for the surf on the Palmer.
So close to a world of hurt.
Just go for the surf if you're gonna do that. What's the... It's turn 8. You gotta score. Might, like, he's not worried about this. Oh, he is worried about the Skaven counter scoring. They have the Scudder here. Can make it in the end zone. The Scudder could retrieve. So he wants to go, like, over here. Just try to score over there.
Let's hope it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a down punch,
yeah.
everybody.
Not punished for forgetting about the clock.
I mean, why? Then why?
Touchdown.
Carry rolls don't matter.
That really screws with the players in the locker room.
I think he went into some friendly games to set up this defense, because that's not actually terrible.
One team is light up there, not a significant difference. Can impact the game. They've kicked the
And then
ball
he
to the opponents.
mucks it
Now
all up.
it's time to think defensively.
I hate this. Like, just not changing that at all was better than this. Because the only thing you're worried about right now, you're not super concerned about a 1-turn. You're more concerned about a riot. So just keep your guys spread out. Try to prevent a quick score. This doesn't do that. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, there's a reason setups like this are pretty much always okay. Because, like, rats are fast, but they're only so fast. So what's he going to do? Get back, like, here? Even if your wolves are in the middle, they'll still be fast enough to respond. Would have been really interesting to see this Stormvermin get surfed. That would be a huge swing for the Necro. Although the rats haven't really used it at all. He hasn't palmed once.
Bit of a lull. What are you up to, Bob?
what to have for lunch. Roast elf heart or baked halfling leg?
Quick snap. Ooh, the one turn is on. I think he would have been better off having this gutter over here. And then our quick snap he could be here. And a storm vermin could be here to do the pushing. See, this was a little bad. Because, like, spreading your guys out here isn't that big of a deal. Like, he's still thinking he has to come blitz from this side to hit him. But he could have had his gutter here, and then just, like, knocked this guy over and come through this side to blitz him. And then start getting his pushes.
Bob, did you know that there are all Skaven leagues played in great caverns underground? The teams are backed by the powerful greater clans, so you have Clan Skye teams, Clan Eshin teams, and so on.
You lost me after Bob, Jim. Don't talk to me for the next few downs.
That's quite nice. Even Cinch would struggle to understand.
Because you only need 2 pushes with the gutter. So he would have been right there, and then just 1 push would have done it, and then another push would have saved him a GFI. And then, yeah, definite mistake here. But he only had a minute to set up. But yeah, he should have definitely had the gutter over here. Could have been pushing him. Like, he would have been able to push him right here for free. And then he had all the pushes he needs, then he goes, picks it up, chucks it, GFI, win. He had a very, very, very easy 1-turn chance here with a quick snap in there. So now he's got to go right through the middle. Like, he got his 2 pushes. Dude removes the zombie on the way. Beautiful. But now it's a harder catch. It's really hard dodges. This is a 5, 5, 3, 2. Does extra arms work on catch? It does. So the zombie doesn't make the catch any harder, but he could still get this, but it's going to be a lot harder than it had to be. That's probably good for him that the zombie caught it. The odds of him making through the 5, 5, 4 or 5, 5, 3, 2, even with dodge, were terrible odds. But yeah, hopefully he watches the VOD and sees that how easy that could have been. Especially with the quick snap. The quick snap makes that so easy.
running each other ragged, Bob? Were you much of a runner on the field?
Absolutely not, Jim. I stood on the line of scrimmage and my victim.
Both teams lose a turn. Alright, all things considered, that half ended up working out fairly well for the Necro with how bad it started. What?
That's a
Oh, okay.
holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Thought he was one dying cutie patch. No reason not to pile on.
Nice move.
Nothing.
Not. If you're gonna try something, do it right.
They picked up the ball. I suppose I should say something memorable or funny here.
Yeah, the more I look at Necro teams in this format, the more I'm convinced that, like, just having one wolf is probably better. Because you can get a ghoul and a zombie for that price. And if you're going to take a wolf, you want at least two, you want to put 2 skills on it. Nobody wants just a block wolf. It's not spectacular. Like, I think I'd rather have a block ghoul than a block wolf. Most of the time. Ghoul at least starts with dodge. It's almost as fast. Doesn't have frenzy, which can kind of be a trap sometimes. Especially right now when you don't have any guard or anything. Even if you just dropped this down to a rookie ghoul, you could have guard on his golems. That'd be pretty big.
Sounds like a good old-fashioned fight.
That player is about to get punched above and below.
Don't reroll that.
At the same time.
I wouldn't have minded, like, keeping one of these zombies active to go in for a big foul on the Palmer. Because that's the... That'd be pretty nice. He might still foul it with his ghoul. I think that's... yeah, he will now that he, like, otherwise there was no reason to spunk that reroll.
Get in there!
Gets a stun, not sent off, not the worst. There's a wolf on each flank, ready to go.
I bet the opposition didn't even see it go by.
Against Skaven, I mostly relied on odor, Jim. When it smells like old cheese, I let it rip. Those vermin are fast, Jim.
Alright, it's going to be very hard for the... Well, this game could still go either way. Red armor could start to break. You can get this white, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. I go for the 2-die, 1-die. The wolf. I don't hate that.
He's now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
The rat armor has been holding up very well this game. No casualties. And the Necro have a fair amount of Mighty Blow.
This is going to be decisive.
Grab them at Murphy's and relax, Jim. We're gonna be here for quite some time.
I don't like this. Yeah, he has to reroll it. Doesn't want to risk the neg die.
Somebody please stop him.
No, he ran out of time. Who's gonna blitz this? Two-head guy, I'm sure. The rats could just score now and try to turn the Necro over.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
I don't really like that. I think you should stall and go for overtime. He could 1-36 this and lose the game. He could score and the Necro could score back and he could lose the game. But he will score.
A good time to hand off.
Doesn't
ball.
1-36.
Depends if the receiving player
Runs it
can grab
in.
it without dropping it. Simple as that, Jim.
He already blitzed. He doesn't have any good punches left. Oh no.
That's a touchdown.
Okay.
I'm so excited, my heart
He
leaps.
spent 0.5 seconds thinking about stalling.
So, Jim, finally
I didn't expect him to stall.
It'll up the
It's not his
score
play style.
as we go into the final quarter of the game. All the knockout players are back on the field. How delightful.
And even if he does stall it out for overtime,
Two plays is not
um,
insurmountable, but it's not easy to
it's only a
overcome.
50-50 that he gets to start with the ball anyway, so he might still be in the position of having to turn the Necro over to win.
Is crucial.
But at least there's a 50% chance that he gets the ball and doesn't have to turn them over. And of course the Necro are outnumbered. They only have one reroll. There's a fair chance they don't score at all. And you can turn them over.
that, Jim?
What, Bob?
The whole fantastic thing?
Oh, I'm just trying to introduce a catchphrase.
Changing weather.
My agent says it will help for future use.
Don't do it again. I hate bad
Nice forward
puns.
kick for the Necro. They didn't want anything like back here would have been terrible for them. Oops, sorry. Had my mic out of the way. Any like a really deep kick would have been bad for the Necro. They would have been forced to spend 2 turns recovering it at best. The Rats could have pressured it. Maybe got it loose. I don't know what this line of scrimmage setup was. He has no 2-die blocks. Well, yeah, he does, but like he's gonna have to blitz one of these guys now.
Tackle some. Should be good.
Could have had a wolf here. What are you doing? Now just going after the gutter. It's actually not bad. The Necro can kind of afford to be pretty aggressive here. The ball is safe. If they score, they win. Almost guaranteed. It's probably going to smash, smash, smash.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
No, it's just going to push, push, push.
The attacker has an assist.
That's helpful.
Knockout.
It's been struggling with the clock in this game. It's ran out of times 3 or 4 times. Ran out of time 3 or 4 times now. This wolf's getting palmed.
All they had to do was jump on the body, Jim. It's not hard.
Piling on Mighty Blow is really good. Especially on like Armor 7 or Movement 7 players. Because he can get up and still move 4 squares. Like, he has as much blitz range from the ground as a Black Orc does standing up.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt. That's the same.
Although, as good as Black Orcs are, they are still kinda crap when you consider that Saurus exist. For the same price.
They'll need to scoop up that ball and quickly.
I don't know why he moved that Storm Room in there.
It's the knee that gave out.
Ooh, there was one of his GFIs. Or rerolls, I mean.
What a speedster! He didn't see the opponents around him, did he?
Ye old blockless Nagtai.
Well, that'll shake things up.
Freeze up a zombie. Can move here. Provide an assist to get this Storm Vermin off. Doesn't want to take the wrestle. Has to anyway.
To go down onto the pitch and feed him?
Well, that's the tackle Storm Vermin too, so he doesn't really want to go for like the 4+ pickup, 3+ dodge off a tackle player. Fortunately, he doesn't have to. You can just get some more 2-die blocks. That's nice. He's not under that much of a rush. He still has 3 turns after this one, so like he can blitz the Stormvermin off the ball, pick it up with the Ghoul, move in the middle where it's kind of safe. This Gutter might get powed. No, he's not blitzing the Stormvermin. Take the both down. That one's defenseless. Gets the Kaz. Nope. Move him 4 squares back here. Go for the pickup. Don't reroll. Oh. Oh. Gets it all. Pow this Gutter. Maybe kill it. Double pause it. Doesn't really matter where he pushes them, but over there is nice. Kazes it too. Wow. Wow, what a turn for the Necro. 2 Gutters cast. I think he might have knocked something else out too. Like I think he had 2 Kazes, a knockout, 4+ pickup, 3+ dodge. And suddenly, this is not looking so hot for these Skaven. I think he's gonna go 1-die it with Russell. It's 5+. The odds are in his favor to knock him down if he uses a reroll. Five plus on 2 dice is 55% with a reroll. Does he get it?
This could be fun.
Yep.
Especially
1-die
if the
pow.
ball holder goes down.
Didn't even need Wrestle.
They can dishwasher the ball from that loser. They're in with a chance of
Oh,
turning this match
no,
on
things
its
are
head.
back to looking bad for the Necro. It is a defenseless Gutter. Like you can just come smash it with this white. Moves this werewolf over here. Smashes with the white. Pushes away. Picks up with the ghoul. Gets up here. Boom, boom. It's anybody's game right now.
Remember, you need
Pause
balls
him.
to score.
Puts him over here. Kazes him. Wow.
What's the point? They want to fight 1 against 11?
Okay, standing this ghoul up was horrible. Now he doesn't have somebody to pick up the ball with. Why is... I don't know why that ghoul stood up. That's really, really bad. It's not the end of the world. Like you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like you can score with that werewolf. Might as well move this flesh golem. Trading your flesh golem to keep that lineman busy's not a fair trade. Move him over here. Yeah, that's good enough. Good. Just moving this guy back.
They're just too
Yeah,
fast.
pick it up.
Break some legs, please.
Why not?
It's too speedy
There you
for
go.
my eyes.
Yeah, not having that ghoul to just go boop, scoop it up was a big mistake.
On the edge of the field there, within
No pal.
grasping range of the fans. And they're looking hungry.
No pal. We'll probably see this guy get 3-die cast, this guy gets surfed, probably dead, this guy gets smashed, this guy gets smashed, this guy gets smashed. Ooh. That's interesting. That makes things a lot dicier for the Necro. You can still just like push this guy back here and dodge away.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects.
But also, the Necro don't have to score. They could go into overtime like this. Yeah. They don't want to. Because he's got his thrower here, and his lineman here, but like 3 of his 4 gutters are gone. And Skaven without gutters aren't really all that scary.
That ghoul crawls faster than a halfling on his way to a bun fight at 11.
Oh, he's just gonna blitz this
The
guy.
carrier himself blocks.
Run away.
Really risky.
I like that a lot. Oh, he's dead. Oh, yeah, now the Necro don't care if they go to overtime.
Something's happening. I believe this player may have a long and glorious career to look forward to now that he's dead.
Bring on the overtime. Every good player on the Skaven team is gone. Can get this guy up there to protect it. Can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Double GFI for a blockless 1D. It's pretty rough. This guy might also die. This guy can move forward. Well, actually, it's not that hard for the rats to get a 2-die on the ball. Scudder can go up there. Double GFI 2-die. These aren't bad odds. But if it comes down to it, and you're the Skaven player here, and you have to choose between using a reroll to 2-die this wolf, or just letting... Well, you have to, actually. But
Remaining upright. Pride comes before
yeah, the rats are the ones who have to do something just to get overtime. And the Necro, they don't care. Let's go to overtime if you're the Necro player. You're up on players. All the good players on the rats are gone. You got an extra zombie. Like, even if he gets these 2 linemen and these guys back, who cares?
Need to get the ball forward. The end zone is in sight.
So, if you're the Necro player and it comes down to using your reroll to score, you're going, ooh. Last reroll gone. Yeah.
It was time. Not far from the end zone.
Probably goes here, so you can't do any chain shenanigans. But he could just trip and die. Yep, he trips, of course. Doesn't die. And yeah, that didn't do anything. If you're not going to base the ball, don't GFI, because he's not going to be able to blitz and surf you. Because he has to blitz this lineman. I'll probably just blitz him with the white.
Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd, well, the last time that happened, it took 3 days to piece the body back together.
You could get super greedy and go for the surf. I don't hate that. It's basically the same dice. Although if you like, it doesn't matter. As long as you don't want 36, fine. Although if you're the necker here, I don't think you use a reroll to score. I think you just go to overtime. No, that's stupid. You use the reroll to score. Just win.
Touchdown! The crowd goes wild. Not surprised. They are going utterly wild.
That was a great game. That went back and forth so many times. Easy to get whiplash in a game like that.
I admire the work done by coaches. No, I really do. Getting a bunch of raving lunatics who have trouble lacing up their boots to understand the rules of the game, well...
You put him in the commentary booth.
Okay. Alright, hopefully one of these guys join in here.
Bloodvisor have certainly got their hands deep into Blood Bowl. Don't you think, Bob?
I know the Bloodweiser CEO, Jim. And it's not hands. It's claws.
Alright.
Eat up the popcorn, grab a good blanket, and let's go for the match.
Shouldn't take them too long to get in their game.
I'm looking forward to the next match, Joe. Time for some Blood Bowl!
Is this a Big Body Beach Bonanza game going on over here?
Good day, sports fans.
It is. If Legend and oh, Dalt's playing the game. Oh,
We're packed to the rafters, all right. The teams better perform, or else there's going to be a massive and very nasty riot.
this is a crazy tournament. Nice. Not dead. Feels bad. Alright. Our finals game should be starting.
If the rules of this game are too complicated for you, well, you're an idiot, aren't you? What are you doing here? But I suppose you can just watch some matches here?
Any day now, they should be up. Here we go. And they're live.
make for formidable
Um,
opponents, especially due to their werewolf.
I assume Lone Wolf setting up in defense here? Yeah. Okay. It's the Necro getting the ball first. Gotta plug my phone in. Did not realize it was about to die. Alright. This should be an interesting one. Both sides have about the same amount of Mighty Blow. Both sides have the same amount of Mighty Blow Claw players. The Necro Mighty Blow Claw also has Block, and Movement 8, and Regen, and Frenzy. So the Chaos have more Guard and more Strength. And one extra player, but no Apo. And the Necro, of course, have Regen on everybody but the Ghoul. And they have a Fame, and they have an extra reroll, and they have a Necromancer if they kill somebody. This could easily go either way. Ooh, the perfect defense is pretty huge, actually, because he has more muscle and more guard. You can... I wonder if he will fully stack the line. Yeah, he is. That could bite him. Bergula could throw some uphills on the Minotaur and smash things and do stuff. It's also really not that scary to just leave your guys here to get hit. Like for the Necro. Doesn't have Block or Mighty Blow. Doesn't have Block or Mighty Blow. Doesn't have Block. Doesn't have Mighty Blow. Doesn't have Mighty Blow. This guy you can still... You could like one die off of there if you wanted to. Could like one die. Leave these three. Ball's right there. You can go 1, 2, 3. It might scatter like right up here maybe. No, it scatters back there, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go make a good cage over here. Throw some one dies. Leave these guys here. Bring this wolf over. Maybe blitz on this guy or something. The Necro have options. Okay, that was like the worst option. Blitz with Mighty Blow, Bergale. Come on. Is it really that important to get this Flesh Golem up there somewhere? Anyway. Yeah, I didn't care for that. If you're gonna have Mighty Blow, use Mighty Blow. But like, yeah, the Necro don't really care. Like, it's disappointing for them that they don't get to punch some shitters. But like, they don't care that these guys get hit by these guys. Alright, this is pretty far forward.
Forget the ball. Just try dishing out a few whacks.
That went about as badly as it could have for the Necro. I really don't like going so far forward with all these slow guys. Like, they could be back here, doing something kind of relevant. But no. Jackson can get some goats in here to completely split those guys off. All these guys are getting knocked over. All of the good players on the Chaos team are occupied over here, though, so that's one good thing going for the Necro. This guy's probably going to eat the Mighty Blow Claw Punch.
Two big goons that get together and fall on you.
Making it 3 dice, because why not?
Unity is strength. If I was on the receiving end of that, it'd be
Figures he doesn't really have to pressure the ball.
urinated on by a flesh hound.
I agree with that assessment. Like, he's kind of forced to either bring these two players back here. Like, he could maybe put the white here. Smash this guy with the ghoul, bring the ghoul back. Pick up, try to defend. You could pick up the ball, go hand off to the ghoul, and just go make a sideline cage up here. Score on turn 3.
Haha, here's some friends.
It's not the best thing to do. Why? He's getting tilted. I'm tired. That was for 6 turns, and he doesn't have the ball in hand. If he doesn't... What? Bergale, come on, man.
Now it's
You're
just
throwing...
a simple matter of getting the ball at their feet. It's never simple.
Okay. It worked, I guess. Still bad, but it worked. Stand those guys up. At some point.
Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
Ball is safe. 1 die pause. I would have really liked to see him. He should have followed that block. Getting that zombie there would have been pretty huge. It would have prevented this guy from getting over here somewhere. Looks like now we can just move this guy here. 2 die this golem. Smash some stuff.
Come on, guys. Together.
Good. Wolf doesn't really care about the ball.
Round that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
I mean, he shouldn't. Like, he can't get to it. Just fight the team.
Has to be anchored to the spot.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. We're on turn 2 here.
Nice. Yeah, I had to square away my big body beach bonanza match.
Yeah, I saw that game up there before I started the last game, and then it was still going when I when I finished. We had a
Yeah, that one.
we had a big body beach bonanza cameo. I checked that out for a bit while waiting for these
Yeah, that
guys
one.
to get going.
That one was a little rough.
Yeah, 2 points for a legend there.
Yeah. Yeah, I brought all the bonehead dice. Apparently, it's not a good time for my big men.
You're supposed to scratch the ones off your dice, man. It's a rookie mistake.
See, we got Lone Wolf's Chaos against Bergale's Necro.
Yeah. think Bergele's a little bit tilted right now.
Man,
That
Mighty
goes
Blow
with
off
white.
the pitch, no regen.
Yeah. His last game against Black Eyes was a fantastic game to watch. It was like the Rats were just impenetrable in the first half. Couldn't be hurt. And then like late in the second half, Bergele cast 2 gutters and knocked out a lineman in 1 turn.
Oh wow.
You know, it was a lot of interesting decisions that had to be made though, because like Black Eyes had the ball and he could choose to score early and give the Necro like 5 turns, or he could have stalled it out and played for overtime, or he could have, he had a lot of things he could do, and he chose to just score, and then all of a sudden his team just started crumbling.
Oh man, that can be really rough.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're playing Skaven, you gotta expect it to come eventually. And having it come on like turn 13 is a lot better than turn 3. But
Very true.
yeah, it was a great game.
Get
It went
more
back and
weapons
forth
to work with.
a lot of times. It didn't even look like the Bergele was going to score in the first half. He completely forgot about the clock and then had to make 3 GFIs with no rerolls and stuff, and it was a crazy game.
Oh wow. That sounds amazing. Going for this risky 1-die, but pulls it off.
There's not much else he can do. He won a 9 to the pickup on turn 1, and then he re-rolled a block on turn 2. And now he's in a bad spot. He made a pretty big mistake though on turn 1. He moved a lot of guys really far forward on the left side, and then they were just cut off from his team, and now he's pretty split. But this is a really interesting matchup because both teams have about the same amount of kill potential. They both have 1 Mighty Blow Claw. They both have about the same amount of Mighty Blow. And then the Chaos have more strength, the Necro have more speed and more resilience.
Yeah, they're both pretty well matched here. I'm just kind of browsing through the teams. Seems like Lone Wolf hasn't changed much from his team like the last 2 weeks, I think. So
Yeah, so this is the same team for like 3 weeks or so. In his game against Noxie, I don't think his Minotaur had a single wild animal. It's been very well behaved today.
oh wow.
He deserves an extra rack of goat. Ooh,
Lone
is
Wolf
that a
out of
rerolls
rerolls
though?
now.
That's spicy.
As much as he likes to block, that may not be the best thing for him here. This claw guy is gonna go ham on a werewolf real quick. Well, thought about going ham on a werewolf real quick.
Man, skulls there could have been catastrophic.
Yeah, claw mighty blow. On the claw mighty blow guy.
No. I was thinking it might be better to just like, if you're gonna play Necro in this format, to just have the 1 wolf. Because if you're gonna have a wolf, they're 120k, and you're gonna want to put 2 skills on them, right? Like you don't just want to block wolf.
Yeah.
That's pretty boring. You want either a blodger or a mighty blow guy, or for excuse me, for the same price as a block wolf, you could just have 2 rookie ghouls. Or
Yeah, this could be fun.
Or a sure hands ghoul and a zombie. Basically. So I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I
different
guess the upside of like the double werewolf is that you get more defensive viability with those pieces compared to like rookie ghouls.
Yeah. They give you more options for surfing, and they're better safeties and stuff.
And the Necro team is just corralled in here.
Yeah, they're in a very rough spot. They're heavily outmuscled,
Down
outguarded.
3 players? I don't think they brought reserves, did they?
He does not have any reserves.
Yeah.
Can't afford him with Necro.
Yeah, their players are very expensive. Ooh. Okay.
Maybe it is worth having both werewolves, and then you could like consider dropping the flesh golems. Because they're like,
Yeah,
what, 110k for basically a strength 4 zombie?
Yeah, you could definitely do something like where you just run one flesh golem and then run double wolves. People do stuff like that in leagues sometimes too.
Yeah.
Even if they can't afford the flesh golems, they like put the gold towards other players. Not really sure about what's going on with this wolf. I was just gonna throw it downfield. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's in
I don't hate that play. Nobody can reach it. They can touch it, but they can't pick it up. For the chaos here.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to get Lone Wolf to move his team away so he can like regroup his forces and win the battle of no rerolls. Because his team is more reliable. He has more players with block, I think. Both werewolves have block, the flesh golems have block, the whites have block, the ghoul had block but is gone.
Let's see. Yeah, that was the only...
Hey, Black Eyes.
That was one thing I didn't like about the strategy, was basing the Chaos Warrior. I would have probably stayed where the Chaos Warrior is standing now and then thrown it. But, you know, it doesn't... I mean, like one back. But
I don't know. Then he
I
could have
guess he
just
could
gotten
still...
blitzed by the Minotaur or something.
Yeah. Is this Minnow still fresh? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, the Minotaur. Oh, there's a zombie behind the Minotaur. Bergele started with the ball, but he's had quite the series of unfortunate events. He's also exhausted after your game. That was a fantastic game. That went back and forth many, many times. Yep. Once the armor started cracking, it just fell apart.
Ooh, Bergley has no way to get this ball now.
Nope.
This is rough.
Nope. I had a similar situation to you, Black Eyes, in my last league game against Bort. I scummed like 30 or 40k to get a babe. And then I got to make literally 0 knockout rolls that entire game. They were all casualties in the first half, and then I had like 7 knockouts in the second half and no chance to roll for them. It was sad. It was very sad. And now I have an Edge 3 vampire. Excuse me. He probably had slightly better luck overall. I think that's a fair assessment. Like, the biggest thing, I think, was in the first half when he just, like, completely forgot about the turn timer and then needed all those GFIs to score with no rerolls. That was his biggest mistake.
Ooh.
He did. And then, like, he had that one turn where he cast 2 gutters and knocked out a lineman. That's just... what do you even do? Yeah, at that point, he didn't even care if it went to overtime, because all of your good players were gone. Literally all of them. The worst gutter, and then a crappy thrower and a couple linemen. It's the POW anyway. Poor guy.
Yep.
No, gets the gas.
Gets the injury too. Doesn't need, well, regens, but didn't need the serve.
That's as good as a surf.
Oh yeah.
I was watching one of the CCL Chalice games earlier, or last night, and the dwarf player actually like ran a Longbeard over on the sideline to try to bait the surf, so he wouldn't have one of his good players claw bombed. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun strategy sometimes because there's a lot of people who be like, oh, easy surf, let me just devote some people to this real quick. Opposed to actually, going towards a different strategy.
Yeah. Well, your odds are better with claw palm than they are on a surf. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah. 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 Piling palm without claw is much less scary. I think you only piled on once or twice, though. You think he's going for another foul? Well, he had a really big foul in his game against Noxie where he cast a Tomb Guardian and a failed regen.
Oh man.
His rookie goat got sent off, but who cares?
Oh yeah, for a Tomb Guardian, that's a good trade.
Oh yeah, I'll take that every day.
Let's see.
Yeah, the Necro.
It's not looking good for Burgley right now.
He has 6 guys on the field.
Yeah.
He's long since given up on scoring, and pretty soon we'll have to give up on trying to stop the score. I think you just one die the Mighty Blow Claw Beastman. If you can wipe that out and recover your knockouts for the second half, you might be in a decent spot to draw it up for overtime.
Yeah, that's what he's doing here. Come on, Claw. Nothing.
Almost. Need one more.
We're here to see blood.
Here's some friends.
But yeah, this is really a matchup where the Necro can't afford to be down players when they're so outstrengthed. And at least that guy can get away.
Yeah. It's not like a guaranteed chaos score here. I mean, it's looking like it, but Lone Wolf has no rerolls and has a lot of field to cover. I assume he will do some handing off rather than trying to get this guy all the way down, but you never know.
I don't think he even needs any GFIs. I think he's exactly 18 squares away. Yep.
That's a solid formation. I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
Yep, he may just try to truck that guy all the way down then.
Yeah, he doesn't even really have to worry about smashing the cutie patch. He can just like, I love that. That's a great rando name for a flesh golem. Yeah.
Oh man, Minotaur coming and wreaking havoc on some positionals right now. Oof, another
Man,
KO.
He's gone. Yeah, that's one of the problems with Necro though, is like you have 6 really good positionals and then garbage zombies. But that's also their strength. But when those players start going, it's rough.
Yeah, Necro is my cursed team. Like, I don't even play them because every time I do, it just goes south. But I think part of being a Necro coach is just accepting the fact that people are going to target your werewolves over everything else.
Yeah.
And so you have to play this weird like strategy of keep away and keeping them as safe as possible, which can be a detriment to them because they're almost like a gutter runner, but not quite.
You know, the only way to play Necro is to Frenzy Trap, dodge, blitz with your werewolves, and then just let them get punched repeatedly, and they'll just never die. If you put any effort into protecting them, they'll die. Ooh,
Going for the ball here.
and he gets it.
There we go.
Does he catch
Oh,
it?
catch it. Oh, he doesn't. But he can try to pick it up here.
Yeah, go
No
pick it up.
rerolls.
Pick it up.
Might as well. There we go. Oh, man. That werewolf could score. Maybe.
No.
Let's see.
No, he's one square too
So-
far back.
Yeah, it depends how... It depends how he gets blitzed here. Because it is possible that he tries to come in with this block Mighty Blow Chaos Warrior. Comes out behind him and then shoves him upwards.
Yeah, he might have to. Oh, wow. Oh, never lucky.
He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see him on the pitch later.
Yeah, I think the play for the Chaos evolves into now doing the block Mighty Blow hit from the corner here by the sideline, just so if you don't knock him down, you put him into the other Chaos Warriors who get a go at him.
You could. I think he just smashes this zombie, and then bases with the Mighty Blow block, and then blitzes with tackle to get him at least, like, pushed. If he pushes him, then he's stuck on the sideline there, and out of scoring range.
Yeah.
And then if the ball goes out of bounds, you have a chance to score. That's the Chaos. But it's probably better not to base with the Mighty Blow guy and just free up your tackle guy and smash him with tackle.
On the edge of the field there, within grasping range.
He's going for the...
Now, if he doesn't knock him
For
over,
the...
he's still out of scoring range, even if he doesn't knock him over.
Yeah, he's 2 out.
But,
Oh, 1 out. Uh-oh. Does he hit with this back Chaos Warrior?
it doesn't matter. The wolf is still too far back. He needs a push.
Yeah, if he hits with the back Chaos Warrior and, like, pushes him upwards. Okay, never mind. Yeah, pushes him sideways. There we go. Yeah, he can't score now. Yeah, there I half anticipated the line of scrimmage guy to hit him and then push him up to the other guy to hit again. But I guess he figured with all those blocks he didn't need to push him into scoring range for no reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not... Bagley could get a chain push here. He just needs to push the block guard guy and then dodge with the flesh golem. Get a 2-die block.
Yeah, I think he's out of personnel now though. He's just got those
Yeah.
2 guys.
But I really would have liked to see Lone Wolf try to pow him with tackle and get the ball out of bounds. Because then he could have scored. It was his one chance. But he can still do that this turn. There's a tackle guy right
he
there.
does have this turn.
And this way, like, if it doesn't go
Yeah.
out of bounds, that Mighty Blow guy could catch it and go do a little pass.
Yeah, he should just dodge away here and just keep running.
Yeah.
Run all the way down. Even if you can't get the TD, it at least saves giving up one here.
I wouldn't GFI, but we can punt it to the left.
After I've broken some legs.
No, you don't want to do that. Just hold on
Yeah,
a
I
bit
think
there.
it's fine there. Nobody can touch him. Well, they can touch him, but they can't hit him. The double GFI mark. I love it. Gets the 6, gets another. He rolled 3 6s in a. Yeah. He rolled a 6 on the dodge, 5 on the GFI, and then double 6 for the pals. Wow. Brutal. Man, that werewolf would have just been one more square forward.
Good old-fashioned fight.
Yeah, that's sad. But with how that half went, like, stopping the cast from scoring was pretty good. Now we're gonna see
Yeah, he's
this
got two
Mighty
guys
Blow
on the
Claw
pitch.
guy. Yeah. Now this Mighty Blow Claw guy is gonna 1 in 27 and die. Give the Necro a zombie.
Is this gonna be enough to come out on top?
Nope.
Wouldn't have stood firm there. It would have messed up the cage just a little bit. 'Cause he's gonna get fouled now.
You think we'll see the double GFI fall? Or it doesn't even have to. You can just do one GFI. You can still scooch the Claw guy over one. Massive gang foul. I think you go for it. It's unlikely to pay off, but you have a bench player you don't care about. So there's literally no downside
Ultimate
to this.
big brain play. You just you foul with the Minotaur. That's the
Yeah, that would be great. Alright, that was a slight misplay. He still had a point of movement on the Claw guy. He could have saved a GFI there.
could have got an extra assist too. I know it was like a 4+ on the Minotaur, but Minotaur could have tried to mark too. It's not like you'll turn over if he doesn't make it there.
Yeah. And the tackle guy could have reached around.
That team's apothecary must have the magic
Okay, the Necro 6v11.
We're obviously outnumbered. Seems impossible to win.
This isn't
Gotta play defense down 5 guys. That's rough.
Time for one
Yeah.
of the squads to step up and be a winner.
That's why I almost always kick. I want all my guys for defense.
Yeah, kicking can be really good.
The only time I ever receive is if I'm...
Yeah. I think it also kind of depends on like what team you are, what team you're against, and also what coach.
Yeah.
Because there are definitely some coaches that do not like to kick first, and so if you've played enough against them and you win the toss, you can be like, all right, I'll receive, and then I can control the flow of this game, the rest of the game.
Yeah. Or if I'm playing against somebody I know can't resist the urge to score, I'll just give it to them.
Yeah, some people love to score in 2 turns. Fall right into the 2-1 grind strategy.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment of
Alright,
Blood
I don't really know. It's gonna have to be a bunch of crazy stuff for the Necro
Scoring my first touchdown.
to pull through here.
You see, I just ripped the head off this gimp.
It could be possible. We could get a short kick and a blitz, and then one of
Yeah.
these werewolves could come grab it.
Short kick and a blitz and a 2-turn score for the Necro.
Said it was classified
We could get their 3 knockouts back.
so I scored a touchdown.
The Necro have 1 on the Fame. A pitch invasion could be huge.
Quick snap.
We haven't had any interesting
short
kickoff
kick.
events all day. It's just been garbage quick snaps and changing weather. No blitzes, no rocks, no pitch invasions, no bad weather.
Sometimes part of playing tabletop is just always playing nice weather because you forget to roll the weather at the start of the game. Like you'll get like 3 turns in and you'll be like, oh shit, we didn't roll the weather. Or like opening kickoff will be changing weather and we're like, oh man, we didn't even like set the weather to anything.
and Morgan
Yeah.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to say jump. Suffice to say that the
Oh,
plan
the
has already
Black Eyes' game might as well have been snow. Their GFIs were terrible all game.
Oh man, the non-dodge guy gets hit with some dodge. Ooh, he's okay though.
between the eyes.
Yeah, the Mighty Blow Claw guy's kind of garbage. He just gets all his Kaz's without it. And that's the
Damn
thing
burn.
about like high armor guys is sometimes armor 9 is armor 9 and some days it's just not.
Not moving.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
It's
I'm
like,
right there with you. I have a Black Orc get Kaz like every game I play in Pro.
Two big goons that get
like it's the only RNG stat. Like, movement will always give you movement. Strength will always make it harder to knock him over, and agility lets you try crazy things. But then armor is like sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't.
Yeah, it's very mixed bag at times. That's like... What's like, you know, you can go against a halfling team with a team that everybody on your team has Mighty Blow and still somehow not kill or injure a single halfling, so... Stems the brakes sometimes when it comes to this wacky game.
Yeah, I literally had an entire game against ogres, and I was playing goblins, and I did not remove a single nubbler all game. Smashing them with
Oh
trolls and
god.
chainsaws. Not even a KO.
That's really rough.
Yeah, the guy messaged me that he was sorry. It was just terrible. I know Lone Wolf is not averse to scoring, but I would still be very surprised if he doesn't just stall this out.
Yeah, I anticipate that as well. I don't think he wants to give these 3 KOs a chance to stand up, even if it is like double zombie white, you know.
Yeah, like there's no reason to. If you score, you win. And even if like by some miracle he doesn't score, he's favored for overtime.
He won't leave him alone anytime.
Well, sets up the
Pushing.
surf next turn. Maybe.
Yeah, this is just a terrible, terrible place to be for the Necro. Like, your hopes have got to be pretty low right now.
Yeah, it's not looking the greatest. It started out alright. Like, this half was not looking like the worst, even with the 5-player deficit, but now it's really looking rough out here.
That's it. Get in their face. The attacker has an assist.
Will Mighty Blow Claw do a thing? No, of course not.
The aim between the eyes.
Yeah, it's really the the addition of piling onto that makes it disgusting.
The other team steal it away.
Which is why I think in the next edition of Blood Bowl, just plain old vanilla orcs are going to be the best bash team.
I mean, orcs have always, you know, historically been really good at bash. So,
Yeah, but they've always been like reined in because of the prevalence of Clawpalm. Like once you go against Clawpalm, your orcs just die.
very true.
Like they're so fair. But in the next edition, with Clawpalm not being a thing, and your black orcs being faster, and like toning down all the claw teams just makes them much better. And then in addition to that, their black orcs get a point of movement. And that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well that's the thing with like Clawpalm has been an issue for years, like years and years. And then the last edition they kind of fixed it a little bit by completely, you know, annihilating piling on by making you use team rerolls to get to use it. And then now with Pile Driver, it's like even more nerfed because it counts as a foul. So it's like, do you really want the potential of your really good blitzer fouling off at a non-necessary time? It still can be a good skill though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah,
Pile
like
Driver would be alright.
yeah, it's good if you have like, you know, your dirty player lives too long and gets an extra skill. Just give him Pile Driver, and then blitz
Yeah.
some defenseless shitter and knock him over and do your fall with him.
I think the one thing that like I don't like about Pile Driver is that it counts as your regular foul for the turn. So if you've already fouled or plan to foul again, yeah.
Claw does
Which I mean,
nothing.
I guess it helps with like the nerfing of the skill overall. But it feels like almost too much of a nerf at that point. Like,
I don't know.
I guess
like if you're
they
considering
have
it
to
as
limit
the
it.
replacement to piling on, it's horrendous. But like, if you just consider it as a good second skill for your dirty player, then it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you have like
I think
a
they
dirty player kick or something garbage, and meh.
Yeah, I think that they just worded it that way to prevent somebody from just putting a bunch of like pile driver guys on their team and then just hitting and pile driving like over and over again. So because then that does get a little weird, you know, it's like, oh, let me just corral your team and knock a bunch of them down so I'm constantly getting foul assists on this pile driver. And I'm going to do
Yeah.
this like 3 times.
But guard also provides your assist for fouls, so that's really exciting for like black orcs. Because they already have a brawler,
Yeah,
so
guard assisting fouls.
so you're pretty much always just gonna start either guard or mighty blow on your black orcs. You can just pull them behind you, guard them, and foul them with your sneaky gate goblins all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be very nice to see. I think the Black Orc team will be a lot of fun. I don't think they will be quite like current Lizards, like a lot of people think they are, but they will play very similar. And then Lizards themselves are also like kind of getting worse, at least out of the box.
Oh yeah,
because
out of the
players
box, they're hugely nerfed, and like just to be at the
like
current
the players
strength.
are so expensive.
Yeah, and then yeah, so if you want to start with all of your players, you can only have one reroll to start,
They're building a cage around the
and then
call it tractor.
So just to be
Yeah.
at their current games, you're going to be just getting your second and third reroll. That's because you don't like playing against them.
I mean, it is definitely fair. And then they get the Crocs, and then the Skinks are wild. Yeah, because currently if you want your whole team, I think you start with 2 rerolls.
Yeah.
So you basically lose a reroll off of your starting build, or you start without the Crocs, which is, you know, probably the better way to do it. You start without the Crocs and take all 6, and then get your extra reroll if you have the cash. I don't remember exactly what the coin totals are on those.
But yeah, I think it's going to depend on how well the player can leverage their guard and grab and fouls. Because Sneaky Git is a lot better, so you can foul a lot more safely. And then like you have the argue the call and some extra stuff. And they get their half-priced bribes.
That's nice. I didn't know they got half-price bribes.
Yeah, they have the Goblin's bribery and corruption trait.
Nice.
So yeah, they're going to be a very foul-heavy team. Because like their Black Orcs, I'm pretty sure, are cheaper than the Saurus, and the Troll is cheaper than the Kroxigor. So they're going to have similar strength to Lizards with lower team value. And then Goblin Bruisers are more resilient than the Skinks, and with like Sneaky Git and stuff being better, you can get a Sneaky Git, Dirty Player Goblin, pull things behind, guard the shit out of them, foul them fairly safely, and it's going to come down to that. Like they have some more interesting things to them rather than just being lizards with 2 less movement.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to try them out. But,
yeah, the brawler skill is going to be a lot of fun.
But on the downside, they don't have anybody good to blitz with, because grab and brawler don't work on blitzes.
Yeah.
Close and personal.
Ooh. It's like...
Because he doesn't have block. I mean, he probably could have just eaten it. Like, it doesn't really matter what he does at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely need to foul this top wolf, because he could touch the ball. Not now. That's a good foul. Really good foul.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he
that was the
also has
play
that.
right there.
Yeah, he also has that Mighty Blow Beastman on the bottom there that could just go close off the cage. And then he can smash that guy with tackle and can one-die that guy. Casual one-die pow.
Doesn't close the cage, so this werewolf still has a shot at the ball here.
Yep.
Awful dodge. Less awful dodge. Let's see. I should clarify, I was talking about the werewolf when I say that, not the dodge that actively happened when I said that. Yeah, the werewolf, well, not now. The werewolf had a shot at the ball, I guess. He could have, like, what, 5 plus 3
5,
plus,
4,
no, 5 plus 4 plus 3
5.
plus
Neg die
G5,
pow.
G5. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
horrible.
oh, okay.
But
Burgley
there was a
confused.
chance.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Ow.
We all saw where that was going. Pitch clear into 1-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The Necro Armor only held up 53% of the time. Injuries were
Wolf gets the
50-50.
snail.
Out. Regen worked 1 out of 4. It was rough.
I did. The top of the table has now been set. the last game is just like the last place game. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that one the Wooden Spoon more than anything else. Maybe, I don't know. Because if people want to play some like consolation games, I can set up a second bracket for that outside of the top 4. Yeah, I am as well. My last 2 games were pretty rough.
How's it going, boys?
What's going on?